Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Let me just get the chat and everything. Hold on, are we okay? Can you see me okay? There's that better. Good morning. How are we all doing this morning? I'll put a link in the description bar as usual if anybody wants to become a member of the channel, get special emojis and a shout out on a Saturday. There we go. Give myself a cheeky little thumbs up because that's the way I roll. And there, that's us. Good to go. Good morning, good morning. How are we all? I'm still playing Animal Crossing, but Edge of Elsa Edge of Elsa Harley baby, I don't know if MD heard me last night, the screaming that was coming for this house. And it wasn't good screaming. I wasn't happy screaming. I was screaming at the football. I couldn't even watch. I couldn't even watch my team last night. Well, I was watching, and then I had to go away, and then I had to come back and watch again, and then I was going away, and then it went down to penalty kicks. First of all, my dad, when he missed that goal, I was punching my bed. There, I was doing, like that. I was punching my bed. The bed got battered last night. I went down to penalty kicks, and I knew. I just had it in my. I was looking out my bedroom window like that while I was listening to it, listening to the horrific going on. Sky, my God, bonjour, my beautiful Sky. How are we doing? Oh, I hope she gets better soon, Harley baby. I hope she gets better soon. Oh, I know what it's like when you're no well, and she'll need a lot of love and tender, like kisses and cuddles, and do you need anything done and all that. That's what she'll need. Oh, give her my love, Harley baby. So the football was devastating. Well, it wasn't devastating. It was pants. Yeah, that's a good word for it. It was absolute. Do you know what it was? It was. That was the football last night. Ça va, merci toi. Look at me talking French. Listen, I still need to, I would love to learn it, and I'm just too lazy now. No, Harley, baby, we definitely didn't when we lost. And it wasn't even a great team that we lost to. It was Kazakhstan. Now, I'm not down in the phone Kazakhstan or nothing like that, right? But their football team isn't really like a Real Madrid or anything. You know, or Barcelona or something like that. It's not that kind of football team. It's Kazakhstan. And we never scored when they came to Parkhead. We went earlier. It took us a long time to get earlier. It was like 4 different time zones, the Celtic team. Listen, but they're travelling first class. Right? So that's no excuse. I'm not making excuses for them. Somebody mentioned something about the pitch. No, that's a lot of rubbish. Don't be blaming the pitch. It was the players and the managers that needs to, and the board needs to get new players, and that's exactly what it is. Let me just have a wee rant about it because I've been building up all morning. I know, look at me talking La Francais. I know. Pardon, Monsieur Lejeune, ça va? Oh, I'm Monsieur Lejeune. Oh, I wouldn't say no, Monsieur Lejeune, Sky. As a policeman, if you don't know, obviously. It was terrible. I couldn't watch the match. And I'm in my bed and I'm watching it because it was on Amazon Prime, so that was great. I'll not pay for the Celtic channel. It's just way too expensive. I don't know. People haven't got money, and you know, us poor folk, that's all we've got is a wee bit of football. Some people, if you're lucky enough, have got the bingo. I can't afford the bingo. You know what I mean? Football is my only wee thing that I really enjoy. And see, when it's pants, then it was nasty. So that's it. I think we're in the Europa League now. It is what it is. But anyway, I went to extra time, and then it went to penalty kicks. We missed the first penalty kick, and I was like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I think we actually missed the second penalty kick. We did. We missed the first penalty kick. They missed their first penalty kick. So I thought, all is even. We missed the second penalty kick. They scored. And then we missed another one. So that was it. It was terrible. My gorgeous hello, hello. Oh, I'm just ranting about this. The football was rubbish last night. Absolute rubbish. We lost, and it was horrible. To Kazakhstan, we lost. I'm sorry I keep saying Kazakhstan. It's not the country or anything like that. It's the football team. Do you know what it reminds me? It reminds me, Scotland can't play football, right? Let's just see it as it is. We go for the party, the Tartan Army, it's called, right? When they go about like for World Cup, I'll be bloody lucky. If we get in any competition, right, that's a win for us. We know we're pants, our football team's absolute pants. And I'll tell you why. One time we decided, right, we've got to, I think it was a friendly as well, right? We had, in fact, it wasn't a friendly, it was a major, it was something that was like getting into the Euros or something. Faroe Islands. The Faroe Islands football team, if you didn't know, was plumbers and joiners and people that work in office. They do football part-time in their spare time. They do a wee bit of football. We went there, Scotland went there, and we got tanked, we got hammered with the Faroe Islands. Same thing last night, only Celtic, and it was the Champions League, so not a happy person this morning. See, when I got up this morning, I was like, shaking my head still. Laura, good morning, good morning. What can you do? What can you do? I know Rangers have got their match tonight, and listen, it doesn't bother me if they get in or out. It doesn't, whatever. It's my team that I support, and it was rubbish last. I couldn't even watch it. I was like that. I can't even watch the penalty kicks. Oh, do you know my back's that sore? I'm thinking about. I'm going to need to get. Is anybody get one of the cushions that kind of looks like a hug cushion? It's like a cushion, and then it's got wee bits at the sides. And I'm wondering if I should maybe invest in one of them. Has anybody got one? Are they any good? Because my back is sore all the time now. But then again, listen, see when I was a wee, where's my violin? I'll tell you this story. Where is my violin? Where's my violin? Violins in the chat, please. Violins in the chat for this one. There's my violin. When I was younger, and then when I used to go to the hospital and stuff like that, they didn't think I would be able to. They thought that by the time I was in my 20s or 30s, I would have to go in a wheelchair full time and wouldn't be able to walk at all because of my spine. My spine's that bad. If you don't know, I've got scoliosis, right? But obviously mine's is different. Mine comes down, and then at the base of my spine, it comes round like this, right? I've got the curve, and then I've got a wee cheeky vertebrae that's in the shape of a wee jammed in there for good luck. Just jammed in there. So that some days when I get out of bed, it feels as if it's piercing the skin. There we go. Wee violin. Thank you for the violins in the chat. Thank you very much, so for me to get to this age and I'm still like pottering about, it's a miracle, really. It's a miracle. That's what it is. Would you want to see my new pen? Listen, nobody fall out in me with this, right? Nobody unfriend me for this, right? But I got this yesterday. Yes. You've got to plan in advance for the big man. It's kind of empty them out. I have got people's presents in the back that I've already got. So I've a wee planner. Yeah, I've had that all my life. I've had that all my life. And do you know the first time they really noticed the spine? It was always like my foot that I had the problems with. But they started noticing about the spine when I hit puberty. And my shoulders were on. Listen, it was. I would never want to go back to being a teenager. I'll tell you that. My shoulders were uneven. My hips were uneven. You know, I was very lopsided like that because of the spine. And it was touch and go whether they were going to put that metal rod. Can you imagine it, mate? Rod up the leg and the spine and oh, jeez. I'd need to stay away from like any kind of magnets. I'd stick to them. Mine's is killing me the day. Mine's is really sore the day. It could have been all the getting up and doing it in my bed last night after watching the football. And there was a bit of aggression. I was punching my pillow. My pillow got it last night. My pillow took it, so it did, because we missed it. We missed a dead sitter, empty goal, striker running up with the ball, empty goal, kicks the ball over the bar. I'm thinking I'd have been able to thingy that, but I'd have been able to score that goal last night. Mine's is bad. Yeah, so I'm thinking about getting one of the. I don't want to get it if it's rubbish. Do you know what I mean? It's like a pillow, and it's got like a back bit, and then it's like a cushion. It's more like a cushion, and then it's got two wee bits that come down the side like that. And I'm wondering if like a booster seat there, yeah. I'm wanting to get a booster seat for somebody. I want a booster seat, but for my chair that I sit on. Do you know what Sophie said about my chair? I've not told you this one. I've kept this one in since January. You know how Sophie was watching the dog and all that when I was like on a ventilator and stuff like that. You know, fun. See, when I got out, she said to me, she said, my chair's got an ass groove. I said, what? She says, my chair is different from all the other chairs. My chair's got a natural ass groove. I don't feel the ass groove. It just feels like my chair to me. But there you are. She could tell that this is my chair with the ass groove in it. Anyway, do you want to see my new pen? Look at this. Ooh. Look at my new pen. Do you know, just wee things like that. Look at it all floating to the bottom. Look, you can. That's my new pen. And my Christmas planner, there's lots to plan. I've got every room to plan, so I have. And I'm going to plan it, and I'm going to do a video. See, like I done my autumn decor, and I showed you my decorating. I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to do it for my Christmas decorations. No, I think it's going to have to be more than one video, because it takes a full day for my trees. So it's going to take 3 days to decorate this place. 3 days it takes me to decorate. But some people, there's a guy, and he's always got the best house ever. It's just like, he's got like, I don't know, 200 Christmas trees in his house. He's got a big house, mind you. But he starts in September or something like that, decorating. I need to find a man like that. I would name it. If Hen, can we get the Christmas tree? I'm sure we can. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, did you hear the story about me and Peter last week? Again, I like to lie in my bed. It's nice and airy in there and stuff. And I heard a thud in my window, and I thought it was the wee Neds again. And I looked up, and there was nobody there. And about an hour later, Peter comes in, and I said, a thud happened at the window. It was quite a loud thud. And he looked to it, and it was a wee sparrow. Wee sparrows are only about that size. Had hit the window and had unalived. So it had. So we buried it in the garden, you know, and we put a wee cross in it, because we just felt so bad for it. We just felt so bad. It must have been the glare of the sun off the window or something like that. But Sophie said sometimes they do that when they're depressed. And she didn't use the word depressed. She used something else. But I don't know. I think it must have been just dazzled with the sunlight and just full pale right into my window. But one thing's for sure, it was over quickly. So we buried it, so we did, and then we felt bad all day after that. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, laying an egg. See, that's the reason why I wouldn't have my girly doggies breeding or anything like that, because I'd be terrified that something would happen to them. and things do. It's, do you know, me and who was it we were talking to? I think it was just Peter. Peter and my dad, I think we were talking about it. Like in the olden days, like women that were given birth, how many women used to PA, if you know what I mean, unalive, but pass, and then the other one. We can't see stuff anymore in this channel. During childbirth, it used to be a thing. With Sophie, I'd went with Sophie because Sophie was trapped there. I was 18 and a half hours with Sophie. And then eventually I was given up. And then a doctor comes in and says, right, forceps. And she was out in a second. And I thought, how could you not have done that 17 hours ago? And then with Amanda flew, she ran at me. 3 hours I was with her for the first pain. 3 hours. And they were saying to me, I'm going to give me pain relief. And they were saying, no, your baby's coming. And I'm going, liars. And she peed on the nurse right away. It was unbelievable. And then with Peter, he was, I'm talking to my subscribers about you. He had the umbilical cord in his neck, and every contraction I was taking was choking him, so it was an emergency section with him. So you can imagine in the olden days it must have been very traumatic, a scary and traumatic experience. That's why I think people had big families, weren't it? Because a lot of kids didn't make it. Yeah, listen, I can't see war films. Fair enough, they're you know, they upset you watching the war movies and stuff like that, but I can sit and watch them and think that's what happened in the war. See, if I watch a movie that there's a dog that passes or anything like that on the lives in it, or a cat or something like that, that's it. My day is absolutely ruined. I can't stop thinking about it. That one that comes to mind, the Will Smith one, and it's a fabulous, fabulous movie. And I wish I could watch it again, but I can't because his dog thing is the zombie one. It's a zombie one, and it's a great movie too. It's absolutely brilliant, and I can't watch it because see when that happened, I was like, oh, nobody told me about that. I can't watch that. Oh, it's a good movie. That it is a good movie with Will Smith. What happened to Will Smith? Does anybody know what happened to Will Smith? He went a bit tonto, didn't he? As we say, I mean, Will Smith. I always thought that they were in a very happy relationship. Him and Jaden. Is it Jaden? No, the kid's Jaden, isn't it? Well, I can't mind. His wife anyway. I always thought they were in a happy relationship, and then they weren't in a happy relationship, and then he goes and thingies Chris Rock across the face. What the hell? Jade, is that her name? What the Oscars as well? Do you know that? Listen, I'm not the brightest. I'm not the sharpest tack in the box, right? But see, if I was going to be wanting to do that to somebody, I would make sure that I wasn't on public television and getting streamed throughout the whole world. You know what I mean? I would wait until I got them like in the toilet or something like that. That's what we do. I'm going to the toilet, see when they come in. That's it. I'm going to confront them in the toilet. Many an argument's happened in the toilet in nightclubs in Glasgow. No, he does it on camera. What is that about? What? I mean, was it I don't know. I'm always a bit suspicious. Was it a publicity stunt or something like that? Because we all started talking, didn't we? Nobody was talking about Will Smith before that, I don't think, or Chris Rock, and now we're all talking about it. But humiliating for Chris Rock, eh? Even if he wanted to defend himself, he's not. Listen, I would have a wee claim in there because it was. I would. They've got the money. They've got the money. They too. I'd have a wee claim in for like getting slapped and trauma and stuff like that. That's what I would do. You're getting sued, Bill. I'd have just went lawsuit. The arse guy, isn't they? I watched a woman the other day. It was quite fascinating and true, actually. Beautiful, beautiful lassie. And she was talking about like the plastic surgery in Hollywood. That's plastic surgery is fine. I've not got anything against that. It's when they start altering their face and their face turns into a different person altogether. She's got a wee toy. You know, and it's somebody in Hollywood, as one of the doctors in Hollywood, are going, you look fabulous. You look absolutely fab. And they've got them so tight that they look like cats. Just my opinion, but there's somebody going about Hollywood that's rolling in the cash, just going about and saying to women, you would look even better if we took this and just landed it right back like that. Just take the whole face and pull it all the way back like that. As I say, a wee bit of plastic surgery is fine. I don't mind that, but when you change your entire face into, like, you know what I mean? When it goes too far, everybody's went like, oh, that's too far. The Amazon guy's wife, too far. That's too far for me. If you're wondering what my too far is, it's the Amazon guy's wife. That's too far plastic surgery for me. And see, the before's beautiful, beautiful lassie. And now, and you know some, she looks like them all. They look like everybody else. It's craziness. See, I don't know what I would get done. I really don't know what I would get done if I was going to get plastic. I'm all right. Look, I've spent enough time with needles and surgery and all that. I'm okay. I'll just get my wrinkles. My hair, I done my hair yesterday. I'm very pink today. I done my hair yesterday. So that's my plastic surgery in my hair. I'm feeling happy with that. Well, guys, I'm going to be playing my Animal Crossing. If anybody wants to come and check my island out, let me know on Facebook Messenger. I'll give you my code and all that, and you can come and see what I've done to my island. It's quite spectacular already, I must say. I've not got that many either. I've not really got that many wrinkles either. I've got, see here, that's where my wrinkle-prone area is, right there. Anyway, guys, I love you all so much, and I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow. We're getting to the weekend, aren't we? We're getting to the weekend already, midweek. Have a lovely, lovely Wednesday, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow, and I love you all so much. Bye, everyone.